Hello, ladies. We were just chatting a little bit before, waiting for some more women to come on. So I'm just going to get started. So I wanted to share a little exercise, a little watercoloring exercise I've been using the last few years to keep my just calm down my mind. It really helps me with addiction type behaviors if I can create some white space in my mind so that I don't, when I get stressed or angry or frustrated, I don't run for sugar and alcohol. So I just wanted to share this tonight. Actually, it's not only for addiction either. I mean, if your kids are driving you batty, if your partner's driving you batty, if you got you've had a road rage, I don't know, just anything that makes you crazy. These type of exercises are amazing to calm down your brain, your mind, so that you don't go crazy. So I wanted to show you the pad of paper. This is the watercolor paper that's good to purchase. It's 140 pounds. It does warp a little, but not bad. And I can show you how to make it flat. And then I cut it in half. I cut the sheet in half so it's not so overwhelming doing a full piece of art. And then this is the watercolors that I'm using tonight. It's plain, half pan. And then they always come with a paintbrush. I don't use the paintbrushes that come with that. I buy ones that become my favorites. This is made out of squirrel hair, and you can just see how pointed it is. Let me see that. So I really like that one. And then I'll be using just a Sharpie permanent black marker. Okay, let me think here what's on here. So I'm gonna grab half a sheet, like I said. Oh, I've got 2 little jars of water here. One for clean, one for paint. I don't do that with acrylics, but with watercolors, it's good to do that because they're kind of just transparent and can get mucky easy. Okay, let me see here. So as you start painting your lines, there's going to be no rhyme or reason. You're just gonna just paint and have fun. Just relax and make sure you're breathing. Breathe, just take a deep inhale, a deep exhale. I'm known to hold my breath when I do stuff, so this has been a good practice for me. I've got a water bottle here. I'm gonna spray my palette of watercolors with the water bottle. And it dries out, so don't worry about getting it too wet. And I just spray all the colors because at this point, I'm not sure what colors I'm going to use. And then I do dip my paintbrush in the water to get it wet. And squirrel hair holds a lot of water, and that's what's really good for this exercise. And then I'm going to go with, I'm going to do, hold on, let me see what I did earlier, what colors. I'm going to do orange, yellows, and reds. So my orange is wet. And I'm going to spray my paper. So this is called wet on wet. So my paper's wet, my paint's wet. And then I'm just going to I mean, if you just sat and made splotches on your paper, you can see how relaxing it would be. I'm just going to make some lines. And then I'm going to dip my paintbrush again to keep it wet. I'm going to spray my paper again. And I don't know if you can tell from there, but the paper's bending, and that's okay. And it's totally okay if it blends together. You get some really cool contrast and colors. Right there, the orange and red mixed. I dipped my paintbrush in water again. Oh, you made it on. Hi, Christina. Okay. And then I'm going to go red here. Get some more paint on. You can make any kind of design you want. I'm just doing this for simplicity reasons. Okay, I'm going to rinse my paintbrush in the clean water because I want to do yellow and I don't want to mix the orange and red in my yellow. Let me see. Hold on, I'm going to turn this one. And you can leave white space if you'd like. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going to leave that white space in the corner here, and up there I have a tiny titch of white space. I'm going to rinse again. And I'm going to put this. Let's see, what red did I use? I want this red. I have two different colors of red in this set. Actually, I want to darken this stripe. And I personally love the ocean. It's just so healing to be by water. And so ones I'll show you in a few minutes I did previously. I did ocean colors, blues and purples. Tonight I just wanted to do a different color to show you the different effects. Let's see, I'm going to use this red. Oh, I want some water. That's really bright. Okay, and then I'm going to rinse it one more time and get yellow. All right, I'm going to rinse that, and I just want to try something. I'm going to do green. I also love trees, so I'm just going to dab some green on here. And right now I am using my non-dominant hand. I do switch back and forth now with painting. Whenever I create, I do use both hands now. I've been doing that for a little over a year, and I've had some miraculous stuff happen with that. There's a whole science behind it. Okay, then you can pick up your paper and you can let it run down, or you don't need to let it run down. Don't forget to rinse your paintbrush. And always have a paper towel handy. And when I wipe it, if it's showing some color, I make sure and rinse it again. And I always clean my paintbrushes after I'm done to make sure I get all the excess paint out. Okay, there's that. So I'm going to get my handy dandy dryer and dry this. Watercolor paper is really heavy and it's pretty good at unbending, laying flat. Once it starts drying. Okay, and before you use a permanent marker, you want to make sure that it's all dry, or you will have a marker that doesn't work. And if you can't have a hard time telling, hold it up to the light and it shines if it's still wet. Okay, I'm going to spray the back to get it to lay flat so I can show you the next step. I'm just going to leave this in a minute. Have you guys used watercolor before? Javine, you go first. Have you?
Yeah, in your classes.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I've done a couple of paintings. Yeah, I have.
Good.
I haven't done it for a while. Need to put
Good.
it back up.
Good. Mom, have you?
I haven't. I have all kinds of other paints, but not watercolor.
Yeah, you have a lot of supplies. You have more than me. Christina, have you watercolored?
Yes, I have, and I love it. I have had so much fun doing different art for emotional release classes, just make my soul sing. 'Cause I always thought I wasn't a creative person, that I was such a closet perfectionist that it's like, oh, well, I can't do anything perfectly. So I didn't realize I was a perfectionist. And it's so much fun to just create now and to just love and be happily imperfect.
I love it.
Mm.
Do you guys want to introduce yourself? So I didn't do that first because Mom and Jean knew each other, but Christina's a new friend of mine the last year or two. And so would you guys like to introduce yourself?
Well, I had a fun day at the pool today and I'm all sunburnt and bleached wild chlorine hair, but I'm a single mom. I live in Saratoga Springs and I have a Christ-centered massage practice and do light therapy and soul purpose coaching. And I have been on this super healing journey this past few years after leaving abuse and love my life so much. There's still all the wildness that happens sometimes. And I just am so passionate. I do a lot of public speaking on teaching people to turn their traumas into superpowers. And I just adore Kris. I think she is darling.
Thank you.
I'm jealous you were at the pool all day. Sounds wonderful.
I have awesome massage therapists who work for me now, which is incredible. So I get
Oh.
to be a little bit more mom. And then I also have a massage apprenticeship program. So I have 3 massage apprentices. So we just charge $30 an hour for massages in Saratoga Springs if you need a massage. And
Wow.
I love getting to make money while I'm playing with my kids. It's the best thing ever.
That's a great plan.
It is. That's
Well,
awesome.
Christina, I'm Javine. I've been friends with Kris for many years, doing chamber work and helping growing our businesses. We have an insurance agency, 11 years in the making, and I ran chambers of commerce for the last about 20 years. So, and I'm a grandma, and I'm going to be another grandma. I'm not supposed to tell, but Josh and Tessa finally got pregnant. So I have a 22-year-old grandson, a going on 13 years old grandson, and a new baby coming. So we're super duper excited about that. And we have just Jeff and I here, and I've kind of retired, so I'm trying to find that creative side of mine again after working for so many years. And it's really fun to hang out with Kris and learn from her, and kind of just challenges me to do something creative. I got so stuck in the mindset of I have to be producing all the time. So it's been fun.
Yeah, that's addictive, huh? That's how.
Yeah, and that perfectionism, it's so true, especially with watercolors,
Yeah.
especially with something you don't know, right? You're trying to do it right.
Yeah.
But that's what I have to let go of, is what's right. So
Yeah.
it's fun. We're having a good time.
Mom, you're up.
Oh, great. I'm Kris's mom, and I've known her my whole life and hers. I do a lot of artwork. I'm here by myself when my granddaughter isn't traveling. And so I have a lot of time to basically do whatever I want. cleaning my house is not one of them.
She does junk journaling, amazing junk journaling. All right. And you all know about me, so I'll just go into my next part of my stuff. So
Well, I'd love to know your why for what you're doing right now and your why for the class. And I love hearing the heart.
Okay. So I struggled a lot of years, like over half my life, with low self-worth. Oh, Christina disappeared.
Yeah, she did.
Well, I'm recording it. I'll just continue so she can watch it. With low self-worth, and over the years with my personal growth stuff I've invested a lot of time with, I overcame that and built my self-worth, which to me is self-confidence and self-esteem. And a few years ago, I found out through meditation that I was supposed to incorporate my art in with my business. And it also ties in with my sobriety. I've had almost 6 years alcohol free. Actually, September will be 6 years. And I've been off sugar for almost 6 months again. So I do have it to where I can eat sugar. I no longer binge. I healed my nervous system to where it doesn't freak me out anymore. And I'm able to have control. And I just want to share with women. Christina, I just kept going. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm so sorry. My phone died.
You're good. So if you can just watch the recording on the first part of when I was talking. And then I don't remember where I just left off. I wanna teach the importance to women on stillness, gratitude, mindful art, and there's one more. But anyway, those are things. Oh, an abundant mindset is my fourth one. Those are the 4 things that's transformed my life. And so I just want to share with women. And I've decided if I start offering free videos, hopefully they'll share it with their friends, and I'll find that niche that needs my help and support. So here we are. Here I am. I was going to do it 2 times a month, but God keeps impressing on my heart it's supposed to be once a week. And I'm like, holy shit, can I just do it twice a month? But it's okay. I'm going to still wait for him to tell me that a few more times before I decide that. So, okay. So let me turn my camera. Let's see. Okay. So we're all dry and it's pretty flat. And Javine mentioned perfectionism, and I've always been a perfectionist. It slowed me up so much. So I love to do this with my non-dominant hand, because then you don't get perfection at all. And I'll show you before and now. I've got some art I'll show you in a sec with my right hand and with my left. And you just learn to be accepting of it. So, and with your non-dominant, you find a way to hold it that's comfortable. Like when I write with my right hand, my dominant hand, I hold it a certain way. Left, my non-dominant, I actually hold it. There's 2 or 3 different ways, just depends on what I'm doing. So this is our little white space, just like we're trying to create in our brain. And one fun thing about the white space, even in the colored, but the white space, I do little designs in it. So dots are very relaxing to me. So you can fill it with dots, whatever, stripes, whatever. And then I just kind of go where the colors are. Again, I'm shaky a lot of the times, like I mentioned before, with my blood sugars and stuff. But with your left hand, it's no excuses. You just don't forget to breathe. I was just holding my breath. I mean, it's still a practice for me to notice that I'm holding my breath. So you just go through, make your lines. And then what I like to do is I go over, I trace it. Let me see if I did it on these. No. I'll go over these lines and not trace it, but make another whimsical line. Then it kind of makes it look like you meant to have it be a little bit, I don't know, not really shaky, but we'll just call it whimsical. You can really do anything you want with it. You can add designs in the different parts. Ah. All right, and you can do that as many times as you want. If you're still feeling angst and anxiety and stuff, I mean, go over it 15 times. And then I'm just going to do lines with this hand because I'm faster. Let's see, can you see? Yeah. Left hand, or your non-dominant hand, really slows down your brain, and you do not think of any troubles you have right now, any problems, because you're focused on trying to either hold that pen in your hand or, you know, moving your pen to make a line. So you can just have fun with it. So, and I would continue on that. I just wanted to show you that, how I do that. So let me show you this. So in these pads of watercolor paper that I showed you, it comes, one side is smooth and one side has the tooth, and the tooth side is what you're supposed to create on. But I did both just to show you. So I painted on the smooth, this is the same watercolor set. I painted on the smooth side and look how light it went. Let's see it. And then this one went a deeper color on the tooth side of the watercolor. And then as I did this the other day, oh my gosh, there's two. Oh, how funny. I didn't even notice that. So I had a few blobs of paint, and instead of going, oh, I messed up, look, I traced around it, and you guys know that I love hearts. So where is it? Well, I was just thinking that kind of looks like a body part, but really it's just a heart with some doodle, but heart. And then just now, look at this. It was it was upside down, so I didn't notice that. I can't hear this. Where is it? Right there. And there's a heart. So that's kind of funny. But there's those. And then today I was using a different watercolor set. Let me get it. This one's from Michael's. And I didn't remember what I paid, but I remember it was on sale, 50% off. And that's this. Like, it didn't even on the tooth side, but it, no matter how much water I used, I don't know if you can tell from there, but it has a rough texture. It wouldn't adhere to the paper very well. So if you guys need to go buy watercolors, don't buy this set, is why I'm telling you. That just did not. And I had a lot of, it looks like I need more water, but I had it covered in water and it just was not gliding and moving around. And I'm pretty sure this one was pricier. Sorry, I'm having a hard time there. But it really is a nice set. And it's got those colors in it. So that's the difference on those papers. But
What was the brand of the good one? The one you like? I was trying to look.
Yes, let me get this. It is Praying.
Okay.
And it actually says semi-moist watercolors. I've never noticed, I have quite a few sets of watercolors and I've never noticed they said semi-moist. So that's that. Do you guys have any questions?
I love how you found your hearts.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so by using your non-dominant hand, it slows your brain down.
There's lots of scientific benefits. I just don't have them all memorized. But yeah, that's one of them because you're concentrating on what you're doing. And you'll notice that when you try it.
I was trying it and then you said, remember to breathe. And I didn't realize I wasn't breathing.
I know, we hold our breath. You don't realize that.
It's true. I'm a non-breather myself.
So in my notes here, I at the end of it, after we do the marker stuff, it says really focus on surrendering to the flow of how the paint dries and not to worry about it. You just let it go. And I mean, because that kind of looks cool with the green, you know.
Yeah.
And when you are painting, you know, the certain colors make mud. So if you want to use a certain color, just wait till it's dry and then add your color. That's it. That's all I have for you. Quick and short. And if you guys are okay with it, I was going to stick this on my YouTube channel. Are you guys okay with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to be back in 2 weeks. I'm going to, I want to learn how to, I know some people that have a Zoom room, a dedicated Zoom link. So I don't have to keep giving out Zoom links. So if any of you guys know how to do that, spread the love and tell me how, because I don't know how.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
Well, thanks, Kris. It was fun.
I'll see you guys soon.
I'll have to get my
Thanks, Abby.
paints out.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you, Christina. Nice to see you, Pat.
Good seeing you too. Sorry you didn't get to see me.
Oh, I saw you flash in there.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.